Manifestation and magical thinking. What they are, what's the difference, why is that important? And let's start with the end. So, why is that important? Hey, why is that important to know? What's magical thinking, manifestation? It's because if you are struggling with manifestation, probably what you are doing, you are not trying to actually manifest, but you are trying to use magic. What is it all about? What happens when you first hear the word manifestation? Like, what's your story? Do you remember how it was? Because for me, there was like this like crazy neighbor with her like esoteric magazines in the 90s. I was a little girl back then. And like she was telling me about like all those like crazy weird things to hack the reality. Like that's my background. And there was like more like esoteric new agey people in my life when I was growing up. That's how I know manifestation. I was like kind of like growing up surrounded by this. And what was the advice? How to test it? How to know that it works? They were saying, okay, like, pick something that you want, but like make it something that's not that you don't have resistance about. Yeah, like don't pick something that you really, really, really care about, but like something easy just to test it. And sometimes they still are like manifestation games, right? Oh yeah, like here's the list of items and you have like 72 hours to test it, to try to manifest all of them. And the thing is that most people who do it for the very first time, it just works. Yeah? You have 24 hours to manifest just seeing a beach ball. Well, it probably works. It almost always works. Or even if that's saying, oh yeah, I want to go for a trip, I want someone to contact me, anything like that. I'm just like trying it, I'm testing manifestation for the very first time. Is the technique I'm using, like I'm visualizing, affirming, or writing it down, or anything else. I'm doing it for the first time ever. It works. Most people who just started doing it for the first time, they have a win. But then comes the problem. It's like, how to repeat it? Okay, it worked, what I just did. It worked with this one thing, or with, seeing a ball. How to change my life right now? How to get the money, the partner, the health, the family, the things I care the most about. Oh yeah, and then you have this like, oh yeah, how to release resistance, like this talk starts, right? Or you are using it, you are doing it, you have a win that's there for a short time and then goes away. So like you see something's happening, like raise your hand, write a comment. If you are watching it and that's your story, you are here because you know that manifestation works. You tested it, you proved it, it worked for you. Still, you are trying to manifest the actual change in your life that you most care about. And you're like, oh yeah, how to like get rid of blocks, how to release resistance, so maybe like I need a different technique. that's like what to do it. Here's the thing. If that's your story, if you are just after this like first win, that wasn't really manifestation. It was, okay? It was like actual, the magical thinking in action. What is magical thinking? It is that I will do X ritual Y number of times and I will get the results I want. That's how the techniques work. That's how it works, right? Like do this number of times, like repeat it to reprogram your subconscious mind, and you will have your manifestation. Like so many people keep repeating it. So why it works for so small number of people? Why? It's because the real manifestation is not what you do. Have you heard about this discoveries in physics, right? That everything is energy that changes depending on how you look at it. That the objects that you observe actually change depending on who, how, when, and from what angle is observing it. Have you heard about it? I guess yes, right? We here in the spiritual community, we love just repeating everything is energy, everything is energy. But it's one thing to just repeat it over and over, and it's the second thing to actually understand it. So what does it mean? That means that everything you have like here, or not really, because like that's your manifestation. Everything you have in your in your imagination, in your consciousness, how you see the world, how it is, what you say. Oh yeah, that's the reality. Those are the facts. That's how it works for me. That's my reality. All that is actually created for you, by you. And the only reason why it's true, why it's real for you, is because you believe in it. And the actual power in manifestation is decoding it. Understanding how it happened that you started believing in what you believe and how to change it so you can believe in the things that you truly want to believe. This. And if you are new to the topic of manifestation and you hear, just like do this like X number of times, it's so easy to assume that this will work, and that's why it works. And that's why the stairs start when you want to do more of it. When there's something, you are in front of an issue, like your actual life story. It's like, oh yeah, every single love partner I ever had dumped me. If that's like your story, and you're like, yeah, it's not only I believe it really happened. How to change it, how to just start believing that no, my love life is great. And how to not go into the situation that you are actually manifesting a relationship because you are detaching from your beliefs for a moment. You're like putting it aside. Okay, but right now I'm just so focused on manifesting a relationship, and someone appears. Someone's there. How to actually sustain it, how to actually keep that person in your life, and how to, not go crazy when, so like what? Okay. So every single evening I was scripting for 2 hours how great he is. And right now he's there, and I would like to spend those like 2 hours with him instead of like scripting. But if I'm not scripting, he doesn't want to stay with me. Like, that's crazy. And so many people, so many of you, and I know it because you DM me, are in this situation. And the real answer to how to undo it, how to not pack yourself into this situation, is stop thinking in terms of magic. Okay, I will do this ritual, I will do this technique, like this number of times, and I will get my result. Going for just for a result because you did something, it skips the clue, the main thing that needs to be done. And the main thing that needs to be done is actually changing yourself, like your mindset, how you think, how you assume, what you assume, how you see the world. Having a one-time win with manifestation. Okay, I manifested it and it's gone. I manifested it and it looks like I can't manifest anything else. Or like those stories. I hate stories like that. When someone's like, I was imagining winning a lotto for 20 years. Right now I'm in my 60s and I just like hit the lottery. Like, okay, cool, but I don't want a wins like that for myself. That's not a success story. Like years of financial struggle to, like, no, I'm not into that. Like, tell me if you are into that. I think that, like, probably, like, not really. You don't want to wait a very long time and struggle for a very long time to get what you want. So what you need to do, you need to stop looking for like another best, special, one and only technique that you will do that will give you what you want, and you need to start working with your mindset, with what's here, how you assume, what you assume. Spot the moments when you are claiming that something is real. When you have a story, okay, but it's always like that for me. Like, take it out, like, look at it and ask yourself, okay, but doesn't have to be like that? Is it true also for other people around me? So maybe it doesn't have to be like true for me. Maybe what Cody just said, that, okay, things that are always real for me are only always real for me because I always believe they are real. Start there. What you need to actually manifest, to be powerful in your manifestation, not just relying, okay, if I will be doing this like this many times, maybe it will work for me again this time. I tried it so many times and it sometimes worked and like sometimes didn't. Maybe this will work this time. If you are in this position that, okay, what I do just like sometimes work, sometimes doesn't, so it's very hard for me to keep the trust that it will work this time, because I actually don't know. Yeah, my results are just like sometimes here, sometimes there, sometimes opposite, sometimes not at all, sometimes just a little bit. What you're doing is not working. And you know it. And if you know that what you are doing is not working, actually the way to fix it isn't doing even more of it. But as I talk to you, that's the main fix that you're trying to apply. Okay, controlling my thoughts doesn't work. Okay, so I will be even more committed, even more crazy, trying to control my thoughts. And then maybe I will have a success. And it's easy to do if you are, you're not living, if you are not reliving your life. If you are sitting in your living room, on your couch all the time, you don't really have a life, because you don't have the money to go out and spend, you don't have the friends to go and meet them, you don't have the partner to spend your time with, and basically all of the things that you want to manifest are not there. You have plenty of time for so many techniques. But what if it appears? What if it's there and then you're going crazy? Oh my God, what to do right now? How to keep it? And why I lost it again? That's it. Because just doing the technique and hoping, will it bring me a change I want? That's the magical thinking. That's the relying on technique to bring you a change from the outside. And the actual manifestation is understanding yourself, having self-competence, having a great communication with your subconscious. So okay, that's what I believe is true, but I know how to change it. Not by killing myself with affirmations and feeling frantic and exhausted and still not seeing a change, but how to actually do it. And this is a process. I did not learn how to manifest overnight. It wasn't reading one book, one article, and watching one YouTube video, and then I wake up another day and I was like, now I know everything. It wasn't like that. It was a process of trial and error and fix and getting honest with myself. Okay, what I did and what worked and what didn't and why it didn't work. If something didn't work, it may be because I'm not doing it long enough. So I just need to keep going. Or it doesn't work because I'm doing it wrong. Or is it that it doesn't work because it just cannot work? It's crazy. And you want to know, but I don't want you to know all of the crazy things I tried, I was doing, all of the delusions I fell into. But oh yeah, like this, right now, if I will be doing that, my life will be fixed. And it wasn't. It was testing a lot, trying a lot, learning from myself, hiring coaches, getting into programs, getting coached. And that put me there. There wasn't one aha moment. There wasn't, and there isn't one technique to just like apply and see everything's happening. Because what truly needs to change, like remember that, like energy, observer, how you look at it, it changes, right? So what truly needs to change for you to manifest, to be able to manifest the life you truly want, you need to change. Your assumptions need to change. What you take as, oh yeah, that's true for me, that needs to change. And you need to develop the ability to, being always able to change what you believe in. And this is a completely different way of thinking about life and about reality and looking at it than we are all used to. Because we were pretty much all raised to function as like 3D people in a 3D matter world. And shifting to, the reality, life, the world, the universe is not what I was taught as a child it is, and it operates differently. It needs a shift in you. Let me know if you have any questions about what I just said. And no, I'm sorry, I don't have any quick advice for you how to fix it all. Other than keep testing, keep doing something. If you just heard an advice, like what to try it, apply it, not for one thing, not for one big desire that you have, but for multiple things. And then you will know how what you do is working, if that's working at all. Not just, okay, I want the grass to be pink. I will be imagining, I will be scripting it, You have many desires, you want many things, like genuinely. Like commit to a manifesting lifestyle. That's it. It's the last weekend to say yes to Unleash Your Shine, my new one-on-one program. Last weekend, DM me about it. That's for you. Unleash Your Shine is for you if you are already on I know it works. I tested it. I have my own wins. I know where my issues are. I know what I struggle with. I know what I want to work on with. If you are not there, there's powerful as fuck. And Powerful as Fuck is like your program that will take you from, okay, I don't know, I'm confused, I wasted too many times watching too many videos, I think I should quit it. I think I should just forget about manifestation because that doesn't work for me. Maybe I'm the only one for, maybe it just doesn't work for me. If you're there, Powerful as Fuck is like your answer. It will take you, like peel you of the crappy things that you believe about yourself, about reality, and about manifestation, and will guide you into, okay, like how to discover what works for you and how to be applying it without relying on the techniques, but just by communicating with yourself, with your higher self, with your subconscious. Ta-da! Thank you for watching. See you again.